What's going on, everyone? What is cracking? I mean, I know a lot of people think this guy is a joke character, and he probably is, but I thought just for the hell of it, why not go through his move list and see if there's actually anything decent in there. So I sussed him out, and there's actually a few good moves in there. He's like got a few mix of a few characters' moves as well. Like, he's got a few of King's moves, and I'm sure there's other people in there. And yeah, he's actually got pretty decent moves and counter hits, so I'm going to go through them and you guys tell me what you think. So first up, I want to mention his 1-2-1. So this is a safe, delayable mid counter hit launcher. So to me, that's pretty good already. Good in all aspects, and usually after jabs, people try to take pressure back. So having a counter hit launcher here that's safe and a mid is just beast, I reckon. No pun intended. So next up, we got his down forward 2. Pretty much works like Kazuya's down forward 2. It's got a counter hit on it. It's pretty quick at 15 frames. And yeah, it's also safe as well. It's only -7, so again, this dude's actually not too bad so far, right? Now he's also got forward 3, which works in the same way. It's got a counter hit on it and it's safe. This one is actually only -3 on block, so you could set some stuff up with side steps and things like that. But this one's much slower with startup, and this one is 26 frame startup. So when you want to mix up your timing, you can confuse him with this. So as you can see here, his 10 frame punish is actually pretty beast as well. It's 2-1 and it's high mid, so anyone with high mid 10 frame, I reckon, is a cut above the rest, because if you try and punish something for 10 frames and it's not a mid, they can just duck that, you know. But this one, they can't really get out of it, and it'd be pretty hard to sidestep as well. So next up, surprise surprise, he's got King and Armor King's capital punishment. It works the same way as well. It's still plus frames on block, and it's a launcher as well. So I don't know how this dinosaur got this launcher from the cats, but you know, great, plus frame launcher, why not? So he's also got an extension on his down forward 1. So this is also reminiscent of the cats, especially King, down forward 1-2. So yeah, he's got an extension on it. It is -12, the extension, but it's delayable as well, and I think it can catch people, especially like to close out rounds and just to mix things up, you know. So down 2 is the first low that I want to talk about. I think it's a must. If you have a low that's a high crush move, you got to use it, man. And this one is relatively quick at 18 frames and does decent damage. So when you want to poke and annoy your opponent, use this one. So down back 3 is pretty much his hell sweep with his tail. I'm not sure if you can get a full combo off this, but I know you can at least get an extra hit. So yeah, this low is pretty vital, I think, and it trips him over and leaves him head first. So you can even do some cool setups with this one as well. So his down forward 4 is an extremely quick mid poke here. It's at 12 frames and it's safe. So instead of poking your opponent mid with down forward 1s, you can use down forward 4. It's even quicker. So I reckon this is vital in the neutral game when it's fast paced. So Alex actually has a somewhat viable full crouch game. He's got a full crouch down forward 4, as you can see here, which he smacks him with his tail, which is a low. And he's also got a full crouch down forward 2, which is a launcher, and it's only -12. So once you condition your opponent to block the low, you can get this launch in, and it's pretty decent. So Alex's while standing 3-3 has a very unique mechanic to it. So if you press while standing 3-3, you get a mid and a high. But if you hold it, you get a delayed mid hit that sort of angles downwards, as you'll see here. This is pretty sick for his full crouch game, because you can always mix him up out of crouch, and you know, they might try to duck the high and then you get him on top of the head, or they might even think the low tail hit is coming, and in that case you can just do while standing 3-3 with the high, because it's a natural combo. So the final thing I want to talk about with Alex is his rocket stance. As you can see here, he's doing like a Roadrunner Looney Tunes run-up. This stance actually has some very decent options. So, to begin with, the rocket stance 1 is actually a safe mid launcher, and it's got a sort of delay where like you could catch people off guard if they are trying to fuzzy, or you know, trying to guess all options at once. And you also get the bounce launch, so I'm guessing this would lead to one of Alex's most damaging combos. So yeah, so this is the low out of the stance as well, so this one's obviously much more quick. If you annoy people with this low enough, I'm guessing they're going to want to duck, and you can get them with the Mike Tyson smash down, which is the one. And the final option I want to talk about out of this stance is 3+4. Why? Because it's a plus frame mid. He does like a cha-cha bump with his hip, and it's actually a plus frame mid, so you can just keep pressure with this rocket stance, and it's good because you can do rocket stance out of jab. So 1-2 back 1+2 goes into rocket stance, and you can apply this pressure straight away out of the neutral game. So this last move is just for the lols. Down back 1+2. It's actually a mid throw. It can be blocked and it's -13, but come on, man. He's a dinosaur. You got to do this throw. It looks so sick. Look at it. Alright guys, that about does it for Alex. Now I think there's a very small chance he'll even get into Tekken, Tekken 7 that is, but I mean, it's fun to look at the old characters and their moves, just in case they do make it in, or just to see what other kinds of fighting styles are in Tekken. That's what I like to see anyway, and he's actually pretty good. I mean, he feels kind of clunky with movement, but his moves are actually really decent, and you could actually play a safe neutral game with Alex, so... Anyway guys, that's all for now. Catch you guys next time. Peace.